It's a great day here at the Raytown Travel Agency. May I help you? All right. So y'all remember Netty sent me this Whooley sauce that I tasted the other day when it came in the mail, and I said I was gonna cook some ribs so I could try it. So I finally made some ribs today. I had to work today, so I made some ribs tonight. Um, yeah, so the kids have already eaten because I gave them theirs like before it was like kind of fall off the bone ready, and then I just put it back up, on the pit for a little while longer to try to get it closer to how I like them. But it's getting late. It's 10 o'clock, y'all. So I'm finally gonna go ahead and try. I got some baby backs and some spare ribs. I made a rack each. I made some corn, and I burnt some hot dogs because you don't have a barbecue unless you burn some hot dogs and some potato salad. Hey, Carol. So here's my Whooley sauce. I make my barbecue dry. I don't put sauce on my meat when I cook it because I'm not a barbecue sauce person. So, mine is always on the side. If I want a little, I can have a little. And if I don't, I don't. All right. Open that up. Hey, Faye. You see it? There's the sauce. And what am I gonna do with those plates? Alright. I'm just gonna put a little bit on another plate. Whoo! This got kick, y'all. It's spicy. Being that it's a mustard base, it's just gonna be good on the hot dog. I can already say that. Hey, Trinice. All right. So here's my baby backs. There's my spare rib. But I'm just gonna grab a piece of this meat that came off of my spare rib. Hey, Gloria. I'm good. How are you? And we just gonna put it in this sauce, y'all. It's good, y'all. It's spicy. It's got a little bit of sweetness. And then the spicy kick. Yeah, I barbecued tonight when I got home from work. I went to the meat market the other day, so Rayon's been waiting for me to put something on the pit because she was like, oh, we got meat. All right. I'm going to put this burnt hot dog in the Whooley sauce. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Mark. All right. It's on that dog. Yeah, it's good on the hot dog because it's got that mustard base. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nani. Hey, Sabia. And I know I didn't say Grace, y'all. I said it already with the kids when they ate, because like I said, I fed them before. Mm. It's a possum outside. I don't know if he came up because he could smell the barbecue or what. But when I went out there, it's a possum right by, well, what used to be a garage, but it's a converted living room now. But he was over there in front of that converted room, hissing at me. This is my house. Who you hissing at? Hey, Prime. Mosquitoes ate me up out there, though. Yeah, there's a bunch of crickets up, too. There was one in here in the house last night. I couldn't sleep because he was loud and echoing. Because like I said, we pulled up all the carpet. So it's just concrete. Just imagine the echo of a cricket on concrete. And I think it kept going between the hallway and the bathroom. So the bathroom is all, I don't know if it's granite or slate tile. And in the hallway is concrete. So one to the other, it didn't get any better. It was just worse. You go in the bathroom and it's all that slate all over everywhere. And it's echoing. And then you come back in the hallway and it's just bouncing off the concrete. Horrible. This sauce is good, y'all. Like I said, I'm not a sauce on my barbecue person, but this is some good sauce. It's the Whooley sauce, which is Netty from Netty and Deano's Jewels and Gems. It's her dad's barbecue sauce that he makes for his barbecue stand. He's been making barbecue since she was a child, and he still makes it. Those crickets are loud. It's in this big old jar. Big old jar of sauce. I'm trying to think of what else I can use it on. I put a brisket in the crock pot. Put that sauce in the crock pot with some beer and let that brisket cook. And that'd be a good brisket. Yeah, possums are really ugly. When we lived in Texas, when I want to say Shaylin was only about a week old, maybe 2 weeks, a possum got in the house. Rayon kept coming in my room over and over and over, but she kept saying that something was staring at her in her window. So I'd get up out of the bed, walk into her room, go look, there's nothing in your window, Rayon. And go back to my room, go to sleep. Get back in my bed, she come right. It's something under my bed looking at me. I go back in the room, I look under the bed, there's nothing looking at you. Go back in my room, go to sleep. She come back, it's something looking at me under my bed. Got up and I went in there again. Hey, Rico. The last time I'm like, Rayon, there's nothing here. I looked under the bed, I looked behind the door, I looked by the window, I looked behind the toy box. I'm like, there's nothing here. I turn around and walk out the door. As I reached my hand up to turn the light switch off, like her toy box was sitting right there by the door. As I reached my hand up to turn the light off, something moved like this. And I looked down, and it was a baby possum sitting on top of the toys, like sitting with the stuffed animals. Like if you ever saw E.T., you know how E.T. was sitting with the stuffed animals? It was sitting with the stuffed animals, and it turned and looked at me. And I was like, come on, Rayon, come out of here. And I just closed the door behind us and took her to my room. And as soon as it was like 7 or 8 in the morning, as soon as the sun came up, I called, hey, Nikki. I called the police department, which was like our city slash, it was a very small town, so it was a city slash police department slash court slash everything was at the end of my street. And I called and I was like, I need somebody to come and get a possum out of my house. And the lady was like, well, the guy don't come in until 10. I'm like, well, when he comes in at 10, I need him to come get a possum out of my house. She's like, well, can't you just shoo it out with the broom? No, I need somebody to come get the possum out of my house. And I'm like, he's not standing in front of my front door. He's all the way in my child's room. That's down the hallway around the corner. Like, no, I can't shoo him out with a broom. I'm like, I have a newborn baby and a 4-year-old. I need somebody to come get the possum out of my house for me, please. So when he came in at 10 o'clock, he came to the house with a cage and went in her room and got the possum and took it out. But that was so crazy. She's like, can't you just shoo it with a broom? You come shoo it with a broom. Come on down here. You get the broom and you shoo. Me and my babies will be outside. This sauce is good on a hot dog though, because of that mustard base. I should have got some hot dog buns. Nikki, I just had a baby. I wasn't even allowed to drive yet. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't leave if I wanted to. That sauce has a good little kick to it, though. It gives you a good sting. Yeah, I am prime. I'm getting closer. You laying there about to me barbecue to come to the house. What? You about to order barbecue? What you saying, Mark? No, they not honking for me. You got some place that's gonna deliver barbecue this late at night? It's 10:31 here, so it's 11:31 where you are. First, my tea had too much sugar in it. Now it don't have enough sugar in it. They deliver until 12. When I was cooking that, Rayon was like, "Hey, Deborah." Rayon gonna say, "You gonna make some you gonna barbecue some chicken too?" Like, girl, if you don't leave me alone and eat what I fixed. I might barbecue her some chicken when I'm off. But I gotta be back at work tomorrow. No, ma'am, you gonna eat this and leave me alone. That bone came right out of there. Yeah, I know. She better learn how to cook. Oh, y'all, so I got, we have a new air conditioner, a completely new unit. Because it came out to fix the old one, to fix it. And at first, like, I let him in. Then I came back in here in the room to do something. And I mean, there go that cricket in the hallway. And then within like 40 seconds, all of a sudden, it was blowing. Like, the vent came on, air was blowing. I was like, that was quick. When I walked out in the hallway, I was like, that was fast. And it was like, yeah, it was just the compressor. No, not the compressor. It was the capacitor. And I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I'm going to go check outside. But before he even went outside, he put, stuck his little thermometer thing in the little hole that's in it. And he was like, no, wait. He said something else is wrong because it's not getting cold enough. Like in the unit itself, he stuck the thermometer in the unit. And it was only blowing at like 75, 76 degrees. And he was like, no, something else is wrong. He's like, let me go outside. Let me come back and figure out. And so he was saying that the inside needed a compressor and the outside needed a motor. But then he said the unit was old. It was a really old unit. And if we replace the compressor and the motor, it's just going to go out again. And he was like, and to replace the compressor and motor, it was going to be like $3,000 something. And it's like, and you're going to turn around and it's going to break again. You got to, do it all over again. It's like, you just need to get a whole new unit. So they came back the next day. They were supposed to come at 9 in the morning, which, I've taken kids to school. So I had to be back here for 9 in the morning. Well, when I got over here at 9 in the morning, they were already here. They had already taken the old unit out of the backyard, set it up front, and put the new unit in the back. They had already hooked it up, took out, hooked up, everything. So I just had to come and unlock the door and let him come in. And he came in and took the old unit out of the closet and took it outside. They installed a new unit. They were done by about 10:30. Yeah, Rayan loves her food. By about 10:30, they had installed a completely new air conditioning system, like the outside system and the inside system. And they put in a new thermostat, which I'm very happy about the new thermostat, because that old one got on my nerves, because it was like when my dad was living, he had set it to those what do they call it, the energy hours or whatever, where you can set with the electric company where your air turns off in the hottest part of the day and doesn't turn back on until you don't need the air anymore. And I couldn't make it not do that, even though I don't use those hours. Like, that's not something I've ever had with the electric company. When did I cut my hand? But the thermostat itself just would not stop doing that. So when it would be 113 degrees outside, the air would just turn off. So they put in a whole new one, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. The whole house is nice and cool, and we actually went ahead and it's a bigger unit, because the unit that was in here was made for the original size of this house, which was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with a very small living room, a kitchen joined to a dining room, with a 2.5-car garage. Well, someone converted it. They converted that garage into a whole room that does not have a door or anything. It's just connected to the little tiny living room that the house originally had. It just opens up into this huge garage, which that air conditioning, the original air conditioning unit wasn't, made to handle, to cool off that much house. So, upgraded to a bigger unit that could actually cool the entire house. So it's a bigger unit. And then I think, was it the same day? Yeah, I think it was the same day when I went to pick Rayon up from school. I was sitting in the the parking lot at the school waiting to pick her up, and I got a phone call, and the guy's like, "Yeah, this is so and so from Lowe's. I'm on my way to deliver." And I'm like, "On the way to deliver what? Who's delivering something from Lowe's?" And I was like, "What's going on?" I had to call my papa and ask him to come over to my house. I was like, "The Lowe's man just called and said he's coming with a delivery. Can you go over there? Because I got to pick up Rayon." So my papa came, and they were re-delivering the stove, which we weren't ready for, because, had to get an electrician to come out to disconnect the old stove since it's wired into the house. And then he needs to put in a plug, the 3-prong plug thing for the stove. So I told Papa, I was like, just go over there with them, to let them in and just have them sit it in the living room. Like, because the electrician doesn't come until Monday. He still hadn't come. So Monday, when he comes, he'll be able to disconnect the old stove and then put me in an actual plug in the kitchen. And then I'll have to call Lowe's back to come and get the old stove to dispose of it. And then hook up the new stove. So I have a stove sitting in my living room. And a broken stove in the kitchen. But I guess they were like, "We're tired of the stove just sitting in our little warehouse in the way." Hey, MCK baby. They were like, "You gonna take this stove?" And which day did the fridge come? The fridge came on another day when I was picking up the kids. The fridge came the day before, or 2 days before the air conditioner and the stove, the fridge came. It's been so much going on. Hey, Misha, I'm good. How are you? My day was kind of long. We had a National Children's Play Day event that they were doing at, I guess, most Walmarts today. And so I was doing that event, me and one other person. We had to go in this morning and build a 12-foot train out of cardboard, and then open up and set up a bunch of different little toys on the train, and then sit there and wait for kids to come and play with the toys. That's what we did today. But it actually was not as busy as they were expecting it to be. Because y'all know I've done, quite a few events lately. We did the Lion King event, and I did an event that was like a back to school thing where we did tie-dye t-shirts and made slime. That was a busy event. Like we literally had people waiting in line before we were even set up trying to do that event. We had a back to school thing for teachers, a teachers appreciation thing. Those teachers literally were at the store at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and we were not even supposed to start our event until noon. Those teachers were there in line at 8 a.m. Favorite slime? I like the fluffy slime. I like the fluffy slime. And y'all see I stopped eating right. I'm full. I still got most of my little baby back that I had. Half of my corn. and potato salad. I'll wrap it up and probably eat it for breakfast. Yeah, I like the fluffy kind. And there go that cricket. Can y'all hear him? He's in my hallway. He's in my hallway. Not these quiet ones. That's outside. But that loud one coming from that direction, he's in the hallway. And the thing is, they're not very big. They're little crickets, but they're so loud. Yep, they rub their necks to make the noise. And she ain't gonna eat my plate. She'll eat the ribs that's in there. She won't come take my plate. Shaylin will take my plate. She don't even do that anymore. Used to be, Shaylin would come and take the food off of my plate. Not right now. Not right now. Now it was Shaylin that used to take my plates. That was when she was a baby. Now, she don't eat like she used to. Because she was the eater when she was a baby. Shaylin's nickname was Piggy for a long time. Okay, Misha, good night. Sweet dreams to you, too. I'm going in a few minutes. I'll wrap this plate up. If I can find what I did with the saran wrap. There it is. I need to go to the ER about my thumb. It's been hurting me for like 2 months now. I think I broke something like right in here. Because it hurts so bad. When I was in college, our college was infested with crickets. Like, it was so many crickets. It was gross, actually. Like, on the dorm, at nighttime, on the side of the dorm, it would just be like from the sidewalk, or the sidewalk for one would be covered with crickets. But then from the sidewalk all the way, like at least 2 floors up, it would just be black with crickets all over the side of the dorms. It was so gross looking. It was nasty. I don't know why the crickets were out there like that, but it was so nasty. Thank you, Nisha. All of us in our dorms, because, the door, you know how the doors don't go all the way down to the floor? Hey, Netty. Everybody took those, the 3x5 little papers and put them down at the bottom of the doors, down at the bottom, like you taped them together all the way across the bottom of your door. And everybody would write on there, cricket protector. Oh, hey, Deano. They put cricket protector on there. And it was to keep crickets from getting in our rooms. Like, crickets were so bad. I don't know if it's just an Abilene thing. I don't know, but crickets were horrible. Horrible. It was so nasty. Especially when you pass by that wall. I would avoid Like, because it was always one side of the building, so I'd walk all the way to the other side of the building just so I didn't have to see all those crickets. It grossed me out so bad. That one piece of dread wants to stay in my face. But, good night, Gloria. Yeah, I'm going to take some of this sauce. And I'm going to cook a brisket. I'm going to do a crock pot brisket. And I'm going to put this sauce and some beer in a crock pot. Because I think that's going to be real good. Let it slow cook. Just beer and the sauce. You know I'm gonna season my brisket because I just don't not season my food. But you know what I mean. I'm not gonna add any other kind of sauce to it. It'll just be beer and the Whooley sauce. And just let that slow cook. Hey, Asia. I think that'll be real good. But that's that, y'all. I enjoyed the barbecue. I enjoyed the sauce. It was really good on my burnt hot dog. For real. If I had a bun, I would have drizzled some sauce, like, seriously, over that. Like, it was good on that hot dog. I might buy some tomorrow to bring home if the kids don't eat all hot dogs before I get home, which they might, because I only bought 2 packs of hot dogs. So, I might buy buns for no reason. Because Shaylin is going to church tomorrow. Rayon says she's not, so she will probably get the keys from Papa and be over here eating up some stuff. That was tonight. That was when I went to buy some get the hot dogs and the what did I get? Hot dogs and oh, I had to get the starter cubes to light the pit. I went in Walmart, and so I had the video playing because that's when Lisa was in there. She was like, "What's she saying?" She's like, "Shake it, pop it," something she was saying. But she was loud on my phone, and people were like turning around looking like, "What is she looking at?" And she was like, "Twerk something, shake something, do something." She was loud, and everybody was like. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good on brisket. I think it's gonna be really good on brisket. But yeah, I gotta work tomorrow morning. I have to I'm doing Starbucks coffee, the pumpkin stuff, the pumpkin spice, and the fall blend or whatever. Yeah. So, hey Karen. Yeah. I don't have to be at work until 12:30, but I have to take Shaylin to church at 10. 10:30. So I don't even really get to sleep in because I got to wake up and make sure she's dressed, ready for church, take her to church, come back home. Hey Shelby, how you doing? Thank you. It's like I miss those days when I could, sleep in a little bit. But I can't sleep in. There's no sleeping in right now because on my off days, it's still got to get up for something. Cause for one, my off days are usually weekdays, which means I still got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, get the girls ready for school, take them to school, So I'm up. And then on the weekend, I work weekend. So I got to get up and they can sleep. Thank you, Shelby. Good night. I'm finna go to sleep myself. Pull this stuff up and put my bonnet on. My Saturday was long. I had to work today, so my Saturday was long. All right. Good night, Asia. Hey, Wilma. Good. How are you? I'm getting ready to end this and go to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow, and I worked all day today, and I was tired. I need to put some more sugar in my tea in there, but I don't feel like doing that either. I wish I could find that cricket in the hallway. These outside don't bother me because I can turn that air conditioner on and then I can't hear them. But that one in that hallway, I hear that. I hear that. And the more I try to get like relaxed into sleep mode, the louder that sounds. The girls are good. Shaylin is knocked out. Rayon is probably not asleep yet. But Shaylin's knocked out because she wants to go to church in the morning, so she gone to bed. They're over at my papa's because y'all know ain't no beds here. They don't have a bed, so we're trying to hurry up and get stuff fixed up so we can move this bed into that room because Shaylin's gonna just have that room to herself. And then we're gonna get, I don't know if I'm gonna get like a little day bed. I'm gonna get some kind of bed. We're gonna take the garage. It's not a garage, the converted living room. It's a living room. It used to be a garage. But I'm gonna do like I make half of it a bedroom for Rayon, and then leave the other half still my living room because there's a couch in there and everything already. But if I have a second dining room table in there, which I'm actually planning on bringing in here anyway. So once I move that dining room to in here, because I think it'll fit on this wall over here, I'm gonna put it sideways against this wall, and the guinea pig cage can sit on that. Or I might put it in this day room because we actually got rid of the little recline, not recline, the little love seat that was in there because Rayon and Shaylin tore the love seat up like in the last couple weeks. Like it looked fine, and then all of a sudden it was like they torn the whole back apart and all kinds of crazy stuff. So we just threw it away because I don't know what they were doing to do that, but threw it out. So I could just put them, since the couch is not there anymore, just put that table there and move the guinea pigs in there. And guinea pigs can have their own room. It can be guinea pigs and a piano in there. Because I have my great-great-grandmother's old piano, which is just sitting in there. It doesn't even play or anything. Like it's old. It's over 100 years old. But it's just, an old family piano. So it could be guinea pig and piano room in there. And then in the living room, it can be half Rayon's room and half living room. Which actually is how my uncle / dad's room was when I was a little girl. Originally, my uncle's room was the garage, but it was a converted garage. It was like a semi-converted garage because like the garage doors were still there. Like they never actually, like, you know how what people do now, they take the doors out and they put windows in or whatever they do. They didn't do all that. The doors were still there. They just put like the wainscoting wood up in front of them. And then like one half of it, there was a couch. There was a couch, a love seat, a chair, coffee table. There was 2 deep freezers down there. There was one of those big wooden radios. Washer and dryer was down there. I had a whole corner that was like my play area. And then over here, there was a bed. There was a floor model TV and a stereo that was like my uncle's room. And then when my uncle got married and moved out, then my dad moved down there. And then it was my dad's room, you know. So I think we're going to do that, like the same kind of thing. Because honestly and truly, it's so rare that we go, well, now we actually could go into the living room because now we have a bigger air conditioner / heating unit. So it'll actually be comfortable down there. But for the most part, in the summertime, it would be hot down there. In the wintertime, it would be super cold down there. So I would either have to have like a little, during the winter, I had a little portable heater that you have to turn on down there to, knock the cold off. During the summer, you'd have to have, the ceiling fan's got to be going. You got to have another fan kind of aimed in there trying to cool it off. Really, during the summer, we just didn't really sit down there. But during the fall and winter, we would. But it just wasn't the room we sat in. But now with the new air conditioner unit, it'll be fine. It'll be good. So it'll be half her room, half a living room, sitting room, whatever. But really, we don't really sit in there. Like, it's just, I be in my room, Shaylin be in her room. Actually, Shaylin be wherever. But Rayana be in her room, I'm in my room. But yeah, I'm put her. I don't know if I want to get a day bed or like a couch. You know those couches that you pull out like a bed, or a futon. Only thing I really have to do down there is get the cable guy to add a jack down there, or just connect the wire to the jack that's down there, because there is a cable jack down there. It's just not for this cable that we have. But get him to put one down there so she can have cable. Probably get the get AT&T to put a phone jack down there, or put a, not really, a modem jack down there, so that she could have Ethernet just plugged directly in, like for the Xbox and stuff. Because I think down there it'll be just kind of far from the Wi-Fi box. I don't think she'd get service, because where the like the Xbox and stuff, it just sits in the day room, which is like on the other side of my wall. But I'm pretty sure that garage living room is out of range. Because I know for me, when I go in the kitchen, that's why we have to take the whole computer to the kitchen, bring the modem out like into the hallway. Because just going around that corner in the kitchen, it just loses service. I don't know if maybe there's a lot of metal in that area of the house or what, but it doesn't, service doesn't wrap around those corners very well. Which is weird, because I can actually drive all the way down to the corner of my street and I still have service. But in the house and go around the corner, no. But Rayon can walk 3 houses down to her friend's house and still connect to the internet. Yeah, Mark sent us one. Mark sent us a HDMI. He was supposed to be sending some more though, but no. So I didn't know. I just have the original one that he sent. He hadn't sent the other ones yet. He was supposed to be sending some to replace the ones from my PlayStation, but he hadn't sent that yet. Yeah, no, I didn't get the other one yet. Cause yeah, there's still no HDMI cable on my PlayStation. This little razor blade cut. It's itching. I don't even remember how I cut it. I must have done it at work when I was opening those boxes and stuff. I don't know. But yeah. So the electrician's coming on Monday morning, y'all. So he can disconnect the old stove and install me a jack. And then I will have a fully functioning kitchen again. We got a fridge, we got an oven. I will have a fully functioning kitchen again, which I haven't had in a while, y'all. Because that stove, pretty much as long as we've been here, has been a bad stove. And it just kept getting worse and worse. So this will be good. I did it a couple times, Prime, and then I forget about it. I never think about it unless I see somebody playing a new game, and then that'll make me be like, oh, let me go click and get that. But I don't even think about it unless I see somebody playing something, or somebody says, something about a free game. But I did a couple times, but I know I've missed a lot. I know I've missed a lot of games. I try to remember for the girls on their Xbox too, because they don't know to go in there and get their free games. So I try to click them for them. But I don't even know if they even notice that there's more games on there. Because for theirs, with the Xbox, I get an email. Xbox sends you an email and tells you, there's new games. And then I can just click on that email and, say add whatever. And then it'll, download. I think it downloads it. Maybe it just puts it so that you can download it. I don't know. Because I never really go get on that Xbox because it's in the living room. Hey, Joel. Woo! I'm sleepy, y'all. But yeah, I need to look and see. That's what I'll do. Before I go to sleep, I'll look to see what the free games are now. And see if it's something I want to download. But I just never think about it. But Prime, you were asking about my P.O. box. I still haven't set that back up yet. I need Batman. Batman. I'll have to see. I don't know if I've ever even seen Batman. I have to look at that one. I don't know. I don't know if I want that or not. I haven't set it up. If you want to email me something, you can send me a message on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever, and I'll give you an address. But I haven't been back up there to set it up again. When I do it, I want to, because I guess the last time, I guess that was 6 months, but it seemed like it went by so fast. Like, I'm like, did I miss 6 months already? Like, it didn't seem like it had been 6 months. But, like, it was over, like, already. Like, I don't even... You can email me. I know you got email. My email's in my bio thing. You can email me. Ouch, it hurts. I gotta go get my thumb x-rayed. I don't know what that is. I barbecued. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it for a year. That's what I want to do. So I gotta wait until I have money to do it for a whole year. But I'm gonna do a whole year. Because I remember a year. I do the PlayStation for a year. I do the Xbox for a year. So I probably won't do it until February. Because that's when all my year stuff is. All my year stuff is in February. The Xbox is February. The PlayStation is February. My Prime is my Amazon Prime is February. My What else do I have that's a year? I've got something else that's a year, but all of it is February. All of it's February. So that's probably when I'll get another P.O. box will be February, because oh, my Sam's Club. My Sam's Club is February. All my stuff is February. All my stuff is February. That way, you know, it's all at one time. It's all done. And I know every February I have all those things, bam, and then they're done for a year. Yeah, my Sam's Club card. Seems like it might be one more thing. Xbox. The YouTube is every month. You can't do that every year. But if I could do the YouTube per year, I would do that once a year. I would do that in February. Just pay for my YouTube premium thing February, and it's done for the whole year. I would do that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is set it up for a whole year. Because I mean, that's 6 months. I swear it seemed like it had only been like 3, because I was like, wait, what? Because even trying to remember when I set it up, I think I set it up, we went to Houston in February. I think I got that. I think I got the P.O. box in like March or April. So May, June, July. It had to have only been 3 months. It had to have been 3 months. But I swear I told them 6 months and paid for 6 months. Yeah, it had to be 3 months, but I swear I did 6. But like at the end of June, or was it the beginning of June? I don't know, sometime in June, it was already like done. And I was like, wait, what? Did I say what I made for dinner? I made baby back ribs, spare ribs, potato salad, barbecue corn on the grill, corn on the grill, hot dogs. That's it. Baby back ribs, spare ribs, corn, hot dogs, potato salad. That was dinner. Here's some ribs right there. Potato salad, cone. Hey, Queen Butterfly. Yesterday and the day before, we had tacos. Joe Alice, you can get a plate free, boo. Karen, what happened to your wrench? You used to have a wrench. No, I ate off of that one. I send you one I didn't eat off of. That's my leftovers right there. Alright, y'all. I'm getting sleepier and sleepier. I'm going to get off here so I can actually take my sleeping meds so I can try and go to sleep. Because as much as I yawn, if I don't take a sleep aid, I'll be wide awake yawning for no reason. You should have had one. I'm pretty sure I clicked on you before and gave you a wrench. It might have been during the time when it was acting stupid and not giving wrenches. But I know I've wrenched your name before. I know I've wrenched your name before. Woo. Whew, y'all, I'm sleepy. But anywho, thank y'all for watching, thumbsing up, subscribing, and sharing. Night, Nani. 24 hours at a time. I'll be wide awake. I think it's like a family trait on like my dad's side of the family. Like there's a lot of us that just can't go to sleep. Like you can't turn your brain off. You just keep thinking and thinking. I will be up all night long thinking. I'll just jump from one subject to the other and just start, just thinking random stupid stuff all night long and just be wide awake. Just thinking. And can't stop. I had an aunt who actually used to commit herself after she would go so long with no sleep. She would commit herself. Melatonin does absolutely nothing for me. Melatonin does absolutely nothing for me. Nothing at all. I might as well just be eating a piece of candy. It doesn't do anything at all. But, yeah, I had an aunt who would have so much trouble, like she'd just be wide awake, to the point of, just kind of snapping, she'd have nervous breakdown, and she'd commit herself. She'd just go check herself into a hospital, and, just to get some sleep, because they'd give her something and put her to sleep. Okay, Queen. But yeah, it's just weird thing in our family. There's a lot of us that just don't sleep. Hey, Sarita. Magnesium. I've taken magnesium because, like, I run low on it, but it doesn't make me go to sleep. It doesn't make me go to sleep. Only thing that kind of works for me is this, but I have to take a bunch of them. Like, I have to take like 6 of these, but even then, they don't actually make me go to sleep. They'll get me like a tired feeling, and when I start to feel that tired feeling, I have to close my eyes and get still. And if I stop what I'm doing, close my eyes, get still during that tired feeling, I will go ahead and fall asleep. Now, if I ignore that tired feeling and just keep, you know, playing on the internet or reading or whatever, it'll go away. It'll just go away, and I will stay wide awake all night long. Like, I have to stop what I'm doing, be still, and let the tired feeling, you know, take over. And one of my cousins, I told her about the same thing. I'll try it. I told my cousin about it because, you know, she doesn't sleep either. And I told her, and she was saying she went and bought it and she took it, but she was still up. Like, she was washing dishes and she was doing this and she was doing that and she was doing this. And she was like, Lonnie, I took the sleep aid like you told me, and I never did go sleep. I was up all night long. I was like, did you stop and lay down? She's like, well, no, I was waiting to get sleepy. I'm like, no. If you don't stop and be still, then it's not going to work. She was like, oh. So the next night, she took him again, and she just laid there and she relaxed. And when she got that feeling, that sleepy feeling, she went ahead and closed her eyes, and it worked. She went to sleep. Now, it doesn't have me sleep long. Like, I don't get a full 8-hour sleep or anything. I'm only going to sleep like 6 hours, 5-6 hours, and my eyes are going to pop open. But if I don't take it, the most I'm going to get is like an hour. You know, so 5 or 6 is way better than an hour, you know, if I get that hour, you know what I mean? CBD oil does not make me sleepy. It helps me with my pain. It does not make me sleepy. Not at all. I even tried the gummies that are supposed to make you sleepy. I might as well just been chewing some Haribo bears because it didn't do anything. Nothing at all. It doesn't make me sleepy. Hey, Cheryl. I'll get some magnesium and try taking it at night. I do. I have a really high tolerance. But I'll get some magnesium and I'll try taking it at night and see what happens. See if it makes me relax and go to sleep. I'm not going to put too much hope in it because I really don't think it's going to do anything. But we'll see. I'll do it on a night. Hey, Robinia. I'll do it on a night that's not go to work the next day. I won't do it on a work night because it'll be bad if I'm, you know, get 1 hour sleep and then I got to work. But yeah, y'all, let me get off of here. It is 11:28. I thank y'all for watching, thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing. And I will be back probably tomorrow because we got some special grapes that we're going to try for y'all. So y'all come back now, you hear? Bye, y'all.